Hello folks, welcome to the channel. I do hope everybody is keeping well. So today's video, it's all about this little bit of equipment here. It is the Garmin Zumo XT. Now I've had this for nearly 4 years now. I'm going to put a link up here. I've done several videos previously about how to install it and that kind of thing. And today's video is all about how to connect it, hopefully in a seamless fashion, so you don't end up doing something like this when you get a little bit frustrated. I really like it. There is a new one out called the XT2. In fact, rather than just sit here, let's get a bit of a move on, shall we? So there is a new one out called the Zumo XT2. You can pick that up from sportsbikeshop.co.uk for about £440. And the Zumo XT, this is a 5.5 inch screen. The XT2 is a 6-inch screen. But you can pick this one up, this one here, for something in the region of £290. Some people like the smaller screen, some people like the bigger screen. I think the only difference between the two and the original one that I've got here is the newer one has got the bigger screen and it does a few more bits and pieces. I think if in America, I think it's about $100 to go from the XT to the XT2. So maybe in America it's a bit of a no-brainer, go for the XT2. I have no idea, I've got no experience with the XT2, but in the UK, yeah, you're looking at a price difference of about £150. So in today's video, as I say, I have done some videos previously. Go and click on that playlist. It's sending me a message from my wife. I know, somebody sent me a photo, so that's just sent me a message on here via the iPhone. So yeah, today's video, I'm just hopefully going to try and alleviate some of that frustration in how to connect your iPhone to the Zumo and then the Zumo to the headset. In my case, I've got the Sena 10S headset and I'm sporting the iPhone 14. So if that's something you're interested in, if you're thinking about buying the Garmin Zumo XT/XT2, I think it will work maybe for the XT2, but certainly the XT. If you're thinking about buying the XT and you just want a little bit of guidance how to connect it all together so it's going to be reliable, it's all about handshakes and all that kind of thing between the different Bluetooth devices. So if that's something you're interested in, or you've got one of these in your garage and the touring season is just about to start up and you've had limited success in connecting it all up, well, stick around and hopefully I will show you a way that it works reliably and it will cause you the least amount of frustration. So without further ado, let's go back to the man cave. Woohoo!
I'm going to keep this video as brief as I possibly can, and I'm not going to teach you to suck eggs when it comes to the Zumo XT. So I'm just going to assume that you've actually sat down and you've had a bit of a flick through the user manual so you know a little bit about the product, or you've just watched a load of YouTube videos, including mine, on the playlist up here. So all these electronic devices, Bluetooth devices that we're talking about here, the Sena 10S, my iPhone and the Zumo XT, the way that they're connected, it's all about the handshakes and the handshakes not letting go. And as you know, when the handshakes let go, things don't work properly and we all get a little bit frustrated. So this is my setup, how I get things to have nice strong handshakes, good connectivity. So hopefully it will work for you. So without further ado, let's crack on. This setup process should take us no more than 10 minutes. My wife has got a 10S headset as well, so she uses that when she's riding pillion on the back of the bike. So what we need to do is, as per the Sena 10S manual, is reset both of these back to factory. And then once we've done that, then we just upload the latest firmware to them to make sure they're bang up to date. And then as per the manual, then we just pair these two together. Once they're paired together, it means they can talk to each other, and then switch them off. Next, you take your mobile phone, in my case my iPhone 14 or an Android, and then go into the Bluetooth section and then just delete all the stuff that you've had on there previously, i.e. the Zumo XT. So just delete them, or you sort of select it and then you select forget this device. So forget the device, and then what you then have to do is just go to the App Store or the Garmin home page, and then just in my case, because we've got the XT, is download the app which is called Garmin Drive, and that's the app which allows the phone to talk to the Zumo XT, and it passes the weather information and any messages back from the phone to the unit, and then it pings up and says you've got a message. If you've got the XT2, then it's the Tread app that you need to download. So do that. So delete the Bluetooth devices that were on there previously, if you've had them on there previously. If you haven't, they won't be on there. And then go to the website and then put the Garmin Drive app or the Tread app on there if you've got the XT2. So that, and then make sure you switch the Bluetooth off on the phone. That's the phone done. Next, you take your XT or your XT2 and then go to settings, and then basically go to the wireless networks. There we go, I don't know if you can see that. I'll put something on the screen. Go to the wireless networks, and then basically you're going to restore the Bluetooth, and then basically that just wipes the memory of all the Bluetooth devices that have been on there. It will say restore the settings to the default values, i.e. back to factory settings, and I'm just going to go yes. So the only thing that is on there now is, well, there's nothing on there for it to connect to, so that is pretty much as it has come out of the factory. So what we have at the moment is we've got the headsets which are raring to go, but they are paired to each other because my wife wants to talk to me. We've got the Drive app installed on the phone, and we've deleted all the connections that we've had on the phone. We've forgotten the devices from there and switched the Bluetooth off, so that phone is ready to go. And then finally on the unit itself, we've just cleared everything on there that was on there previously by going into the settings menu, so everything is now ready to start building it back up. So that's what we're going to do. Do you know what, folks, I think I should actually be a teacher, so I'm just going to keep this very simple, a bit Janet and John as we say here in the UK. So I've already said I've got two headsets, so one for me, one for the wife. So we've already connected those headsets together as per the user manual. So those two headsets are paired together via Bluetooth, so they've got a nice strong handshake. And then what we will be doing is connecting my headset to the Zumo XT, and that's going to be again via Bluetooth, and that one has got nothing to do with the connection here, so we can actually get rid of the red bit on there. So me as a rider, I'm going to connect that headset to my Zumo XT via Bluetooth, and then we're going to connect the phone to the Zumo XT via Bluetooth. So the phone is connected via Bluetooth, and that means that for phone calls and music and podcasts, etc., that's how we communicate from the phone to the Zumo via Bluetooth. There is actually another form of Bluetooth called Bluetooth Low Emission, or BLE, and that's another Bluetooth connection that we're going to use to connect the phone to the Zumo, and that connection is going to be used for sending weather information and messages, etc., from the phone to the Zumo, so you can get those. So that is another channel, and that is called BLE, Bluetooth Low Emission. Have no idea how they work, but when you come to check the phone for the Bluetooth connections shortly, we'll see BT with something else after it, and then BLE with something after it. So don't worry about that, that is perfectly normal. So this, folks, is the setup that we are looking for. So let's go and do that. So here we go then, it's going to take no more than 5 minutes. Where are we at the moment? So we've reset the headset, so it's like it's just come out the box. We've done the same for the Zumo XT and the same for the iPhone. We've just deleted all the previous Bluetooth connections between any of these devices, so it is like a brand new installation, which is going to give us the best chance to get a nice strong handshake, which is what it's all about. So first thing we're going to do is put the headset into pairing mode, and then connect the headset to the Zumo via Bluetooth. So I know how to do that, I've done it many times before. Press the button for about 5 seconds. There we go, phone pairing mode, and then I'm going to go into settings, wireless networks, and then search for devices. Set your Bluetooth device to find me or discoverable mode. which that is. That's why it's beeping. And there we go. So now the headset is trying to latch on to the Zumo, and there we go. So it's found my Sena 10S, and click OK, and there we go. So like I said, the headset is paired, and we can see on here it is connected. So next thing we're going to do is just switch the headset off. Bye-bye. And then we're now going to connect the phone to the Zumo. Again, we're going to use Bluetooth. So Bluetooth, and we're just going to turn the Bluetooth on my phone, and then search for devices again on the Zumo. Yes, we want to search for devices. And now on my phone, it's already come up with BT Zumo XT at the bottom here, so I'm going to just click on there, and then they'll ask us for a pairing code. So there's the pairing codes, they're the same, so I'm going to pair that and then pair that. So they're going to talk to each other, and allow contacts and favorite syncs. So yeah, I want to do that, so I'm going to allow that. So they're now chatting to each other. You can see the screen up here has just changed to Paul brackets 2, that's my phone, and it's already been connected. So the phone is now connected via Bluetooth, and as is the music as well. So we haven't got the headset connected. I don't want to get a strike from YouTube here, but just to show you the music is connected, what I can do is just play something from here, and it should come through this. So that's coming through the speakers, but I'll cancel that. There we go. I don't want to get a strike. So yeah, it's just there's a speaker in the back here, so it's playing out the back. So we now know the phone's connected to the Zumo. So what I now need to do is go into my Garmin Drive app, and then we need to connect the Garmin Drive app using that BLE, that Bluetooth low emission, so BLE, and that will allow the phone to chuck the weather information, and if it does live traffic on your subscriptions, it will throw the live traffic information up there to the Zumo, and then also it will transfer incoming messages from the phone onto the Zumo via BLE. So that's what we're going to do. So into the Drive app, so I need to find the Zumo. So there we go, select your device, it's a navigation device, and find the Garmin device. So it's found my device, so it's found the Garmin, and it says Bluetooth pairing request. The code for this device is 569190. So I'm going to tap that in there. So I've put in the code there, 569190. I want to pair it. Okay. So that's now speaking via the BLE, and then allow, pick the phone up, allow BLE Zumo XT to receive your iPhone notifications. So we're going to do allow, click OK on there, and this bit here you can just maybe later. So we're now connecting the phone to the Zumo via this here, the BLE part, and the phone is already connected for music and phone calls via the BT connection. So what we now can see, we have successfully connected, because everything's in a light blue color, my phone, and then the smartphone services, which is the BLE side of it. And if I turn my headset on now, just pop that down, turn the headset on, what we'll see is, there we go, it's now connected, so everything should be in blue. Connecting, so there we go, everything on here is in blue, which means we have a good connection. Smartphone services, you can tap on that and it says connected. Smartphone notifications, I've just selected all notifications, so I'll save that, and then we can go back to the home screen, and then we've got all the icons on the top, which means we have successfully connected the headset to the Zumo via one Bluetooth channel, and then the phone to the Zumo via a Bluetooth channel, and then the notifications and messages and weather information via the other BLE channel. So everything is good. Well, that's it, folks. We have come to the end of the video. So the setup here is a setup that has worked for me pretty reliably. Very few issues. The only issue really that I've had is when I'm listening to podcasts or music. Sometimes the pause and the play button sometimes freezes and you tap it and nothing happens. So what I've done is I've gone to the settings, gone into wireless networks, and then I've just unticked the top line here where it says Bluetooth, and that just disconnects everything, and then I've re-ticked the top line and then it brings everything back online. So that's about really the only thing or only issue I've had. So this setup definitely worked for the XT because I've done it on the XT. In relation to the XT2, I can't see any reason why it won't work for the XT2. The only difference between the XT and the XT2, the newer version, is you've got the bigger screen, and in these menu settings they just call things either telephone or headset or something like that. They don't refer to them as Bluetooth devices, they refer to them as what they are, I believe, from recollection. But if you've got any comments to make about the setup, if I've made a bit of a hash of it, I don't think I have, but make any comments in the comment section down below. Give us a like and subscribe and all that YouTube stuff, and we'll see you again soon in the next video. Ride safe and take care. Cheerio for now. Bye.